Alright guys, let's talk about a situation all too familiar, that moment when you look at your bank account and it's staring back like a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. Rent's due, bills are piling up, and the next payday feels like a distant dream. Been there, done that, right? Well, fear not, because in today's video, we're diving deep into the world of financial lifesavers, specifically, prepay services. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's back up a minute. What exactly is prepay? Imagine this, you've worked a few days into your pay cycle, but that car repair you've been putting off can't wait any longer. Prepay services essentially offer you an advance on your already earned salary. They access your bank account details linked to your payroll and grant you a short-term loan based on the hours you've worked. Think of it as a bridge between your paycheck and those unexpected expenses. Now, the question you're probably asking is, how much can I actually get with prepay? This is where things get interesting. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but there are definitely limits. Unlike a traditional loan where your credit score is a major player, prepay typically focuses on your income and recent pay stubs. So, what are the factors that determine your prepay limit? Your income, this is the big one. The more you earn, the higher the amount you might be eligible for. Work history, companies offering prepay services often take your employment stability into account. A consistent work history increases your chances of getting a higher limit. Time worked in current pay cycle, the more days you've clocked in, the more money you've presumably earned, and thus, the more a prepay service might be willing to advance. Company limits, every prepay service provider has its own set of limitations. Some might have a flat maximum, while others might base it on a percentage of your income. Here's the catch, there's always a catch, right? While prepay services can be a lifesaver in a pinch, there are a few things to keep in mind. Fees, prepay services aren't free. There might be a flat fee or a percentage-based fee associated with the advance. Make sure you understand the charges up front to avoid any surprises. Repayment, remember, this is an advance on your paycheck, not free money. You'll need to repay the borrowed amount on your next payday, plus any applicable fees. Potential impact on budget, taking out a prepay might leave you a little tight on your next payday. Make sure you can comfortably repay the advance without derailing your budget. So, how much is the maximum really? We can't give you a definitive answer without considering the factors mentioned earlier. However, some prepay services might offer advances ranging from a few $100 to a few thousand naira, depending on your situation. Here's the golden rule. Think of prepay services as a short-term solution, not a long-term financial strategy. If you find yourself needing prepay advances regularly, it might be a sign to reevaluate your budget and explore ways to increase your income or cut back on expenses. Alternatives to prepay. Talk to your employer. Some companies offer emergency assistance programs or flexible pay options. It's always worth checking with your HR department. Side hustle. Maybe it's time to dust off that hidden talent and turn it into a side hustle to generate some extra cash. Budgeting apps. There are tons of budgeting apps available that can help you track your spending and identify areas to cut back. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, financial wellness is a marathon, not a sprint. Make smart choices and stay on top of your finances.